Triple M. It's Al and Joe for breakfast. Al, it's an exciting time because I was just realising then it's the first time we've had 4 people even in the studio, I think. We're joined by Shane, and that's a sad admission, but we're here. We're joined by Shane and Ty from Bundaberg Whiskey Club. Gentlemen, welcome.
Thank you very much. Good to see us.
Thanks for coming in. Now, you guys have an event on the weekend. It's been a couple of years since you've been able to put this particular event on. Can you tell us a little bit about it and what we can expect from it?
Do you want to go, Ty, or shall I take it? Well, on Friday night at 5:30 at Bert's restaurant on Bourbon Street, we've got our first event for a couple of years called Wanderlust. So it's a whiskey tasting event paired with a delicious 3-course meal at Bert's. So the aim is to take our whiskey tasters and lovers on a journey across the world, bringing some different whiskies from different parts of the planet.
Yeah, well, let me ask. Yeah, it sounds amazing. Because people, I don't know, am I dumb here, Al? When you say whiskies from all over the planet, Scotland? Or whiskies from more places than just Scotland?
Look, absolutely. There's probably a bit of a misconception that it's just Scotch whiskey. I mean, there is Scotch whiskey, which is specific to Scotland, hence the name.
Huh.
Yeah, Al's learning.
I never knew that.
But interestingly enough, yeah, of course, there are other countries that do produce whiskey as well. So
Australia,
I think people would be surprised actually if
ones.
they delved into the history of whiskey, that actually the Scottish weren't the first.
Yeah, right. Okay. Well, let me ask, because I was saying to you guys off air before that, like, I took my time to get into whiskey. I'm sure my father-in-law, if he's listening, would understand that when he first used to offer me a whiskey when I go around, I wasn't a whiskey connoisseur. I took my time to get into it. Is that how it was for you guys, or you had your first whiskey and you're like, done, sold?
Yeah, I took a fair while to get into whiskey,
right.
and I think it's one of those things. You're drinking 40-odd%
It's strong.
alcohol.
Yeah.
So I think it just takes time, and especially drinking it neat without a mixer and that sort of thing. It does take time to get used to and to start to enjoy and to pick out the little flavours and things that you are told you should be able to taste or what you think you might be able to taste. And it's an individual thing, but yeah, it's a bit of a journey.
I also think that we're probably used to drinking in quantity.
Yes.
Yes.
I mean, I remember the first time that I tasted whiskey, I was like, I'm not sure about it, especially the peaty stuff.
Right.
And then I persisted with it, tried it, and probably changed my mindset a little bit to try to savour the taste a little bit more.
Yeah.
And then, after a while, it became, wow, this is really nice. And I think it actually was probably more a case of loving whiskey was when I started drinking it with other people.
Yeah.
Because then we all tried to pretend like we were experts.
That's cool, doesn't it? That's why you enjoy it by father-in-law. You sit there with a glass of whiskey, you feel sophisticated.
Yeah, that's right.
And in actual fact, it's funny because when I talk to people about whiskey, oh no, I don't really like it because, I drank one, but there are so many different whiskies and with different flavourings. So it's, there's plenty to learn. There's always something new. Yeah.
And with the tastings that you've got going on Friday, is there the option, like if someone's like, I really love this one, is there the option to purchase it?
Yeah, so we've got partner sellers, I suppose, that we can direct people to. We can't sell the bottles to people directly, but yeah, we've got partner sellers and we can direct them to the right place to go and buy whatever they like or whatever they'd like to try. And I guess that's the beauty of what we do is, some of the bottles we've got for this tasting are $300.
Yeah. Right.
And someone might have been looking at those and going, do you know, I'd really love that, but there's no way I'm spending $300 on a bottle of whiskey.
Yeah.
What if I hate it?
Yes, exactly.
It's a huge risk,
And, it's a risk at $60.
Exactly.
Wasting $60 on something you're never going to touch again. So that's part of the reason why we do it. And, this tasting is to introduce people to different things that might be a little bit obscure, that they might not have thought about.
Yeah.
But, mainly chose ones that Shane can't pronounce the name of.
That's not
Especially
hard.
after one or two.
And is this like a black tie event? Are we dressing up for this?
Oh, you can if you like.
Is there a
It's
red
always
carpet?
nice to see people
as
dressed
well?
up.
Ty's turning up in fancy dress.
Fancy dress.
Not a red
I
carpet.
told him it's St. Paddy's Day, he's got to dress up as a leprechaun.
I wouldn't mind seeing it. Send the photos.
So how can people get along?
Look, you can go to our website and buy a ticket. So it's the bundabergwhiskeyclub.com.au. Grab your tickets there. You'll get that via email.
Yep.
come along 5:30 for a 6 o'clock start
Yeah.
at Bert's. But yeah, in terms of dress, shirt, trousers.
Just have some
Just
clothes
have a
on.
shirt.
As long as you're
Clothes
wearing
on,
pants,
yeah.
it's probably the
Preferably
main
clothes.
thing.
That's fine. Beautiful. And you're going to do it every couple of months? Is
As
it?
often
Yeah.
as we can, yeah. We both work full time outside of the whiskey club as well, so
Yeah.
it's a matter of balancing our lives
Yeah.
with this club
Yep.
business as well. So
Yeah.
as often as we're able.
Amazing. Well, we can't wait to hear about how it goes. I'm actually not here this weekend, otherwise I would love to come along, but I cannot wait to get along to the next one.
Yes,
Fantastic.
it'd be
We'll
great
be
to see
there.
Can't
you
wait to
there.
have you guys there.
Oh, we'll be there. Don't worry. And if you want to come along, Bundaberg Whiskey Club.
Whiskey.
Whiskey.
That's a
How many
different
have we had
club.
this
Joe's already
morning?
had a couple.
Jeez. That's how I get through the show. No, I don't. BundabergWhiskeyClub.com.au. Guys, thanks very much for coming in.
Thanks for
guys.
having us,
It's
guys.
Bundy's 93.1 Triple M.